안녕하세요 여러분! Before we go into any kind of Korean learning, I just wanted to say I hope you guys are all done with your exams and assignments, whether you're in school, in university, in any other learning facility. I just hope everyone is happy and everyone's done and everyone's looking forward to the summer. Yay! It's finally here! Anyways, now that it is summertime and I personally feel so summery and so happy and just jittery, I wanted to talk about a few things, not really summer related in terms of Korean grammar, sorry, but a topic that I've been asked about so much by you guys and I finally want to address it. It seems quite simple, but there are certain nuances that can get complicated and confusing, and that is particles. Obviously, our favorite. And the particles that I'm going to be talking about today, you guys probably realized from the title, they are 에서 and 에. What is the difference? They both mean location particles. They both mean to kind of go and do something, somewhere, be somewhere. So how do we go about understanding them? I know I've mentioned these particles in my previous weekly Korean videos, but I didn't really make a specific video just about them to make them very clear for you guys. So that's what I'm doing today. So let's start with 에. This particle is very interesting in a way that it describes both time and location, and that can be confusing to a lot of English speakers because we don't really have that in English, I think. Maybe we do. Maybe I just don't think about English in the same ways I think about Korean. When it comes to time, 에 is very straightforward. You just say the time or the time-related word like day of the week or something, and then you just add 에 and go on with the rest of your sentence and you're good to go. Examples can be 7시에 일어났어요. 7시에 일어났어요. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Simple. You have the time, you have the 시 particle, which is the hour describing particle, and then you have time particle, which is 에, and then you just say the action you did. Makes perfect sense, right? Same thing you can say about days of the week, like 친구가 금요일에 왔어요. 친구가 금요일에 왔어요. My friend came over on Friday. 에, in this sense, describes when something is happening, when an action is taking place, okay? With location, 에 can sometimes be confused with 에서. That's why I want to make their difference very clear today. And 에, when it comes to location, can mean two things. Either it can mean your position, like you're existing in a certain location, or it can mean a direction towards which you are going. So examples that use 에 for location marking can be as simple as 집에 있어요. 집에 있어요. 지금 집에 있어요. Right now I'm in my house. I'm in a house and I exist right now in this house. I'm not saying that I'm doing something in my house. I'm just saying that I am in my house, or I can say 집에 갔어요 or 집에 가요. I'm going home. I'm going to my house. I'm going towards my house. Another example can be 어머니는 서울에 갔어요. 어머니는 서울에 갔어요. An interesting thing when it comes to 에 is that you can use it twice in a sentence, but marking different things. Like you can mark a location and a time. So you can say 남동생이 토요일에 집에 왔어요. My younger brother came home on Saturday. You're talking both about a time, Saturday, but you're also talking about location. So house, home. So there you go, you can use 에 twice in a sentence. I've heard from some native speakers that you can actually omit one of the 에's when it comes to simple sentences where you know what you're talking about and you know the time or you know the location, so you don't have to just keep on repeating 에. I don't know if in this case if I would have to say 토요일 집에 왔어요 or 토요일에 집 왔어요. I'm not sure. Native speakers and Korean tutors, please let me know. I'm a little unsure about this. When it comes to 에서 and location marking, this is where the difference comes in. 에서 is used for marking a place where an action is taking place. So it's not just existing. You're not just saying I'm going there, or I'm here, or I'm there, or this is there, or that is there. You're actually saying that an action is taking place somewhere. For example, 집에서 일해요. I'm saying that I'm working at home, or I work at home. I'm not just existing at home, I'm actually doing something. Or you can say 학교에서 공부해요. I'm studying at school. Also, 에서 is used to indicate from where something is coming. For example, 미국에서 책상을 샀어요. 미국에서 책상을 샀어요. So I'm saying that I bought a desk in America, from America. This is a slight difference between 에 and 에서. I will try to elaborate a little bit more about this in the description box, so make sure to check that out. The last thing I actually wanted to talk about today was this instance when eso is used that doesn't really have to do with location, but it kind of does. It's a one-off instance, and I don't think you guys are going to be using it that much, but just in case, I haven't really seen this being addressed in any learning website, for example, where I gather my information and stuff. When it comes to eso, people just talk about it, yeah, location, yeah, you talk about an action taking place or an event, or you talk about something coming from or whatever. You can use eso when you're talking about your favorite thing. I know it sounds a little confusing, but let me just give you examples and hopefully they will make it clear. So you can say, 세상에서 제일 좋아하는 나라는 어디예요? 세상에서 제일 좋아하는 나라는 어디예요? Basically, this sentence means, what is your favorite country in the world? What is your most favorite country in the world? And in the world part actually includes eso. In this instance, you can use eso when you're talking about something your favorite, or you can talk about the most something. It doesn't have to be favorite. It can be the most famous, the most interesting, the most boring, the most hated, the most liked. Another example can be 영웅에서 제일 유명한 사람은 누구예요? 영웅에서 제일 유명한 사람은 누구예요? Who is the most famous person in the UK? I don't really know, but this is the kind of question you could ask. You don't need to ask a question, you can also make a statement. 제 방은 집에서 제일 조용한 방이에요. Which means that in this house, my room is the quietest one. Which, it's not really true, but that's beside the point. You can use eso when you're talking about something most. That is another way you can use eso. I haven't really seen this being mentioned anywhere really, or like emphasize attention on it, so I hope this helped. I hope this was a little bit useful and pushing your knowledge a little bit further to encompass more instances where certain particles are used, because they're so hard for us foreigners to grasp because we don't really have them in our languages, and they definitely go beyond the instances that are being discussed in textbooks and learning websites and stuff. So I think throwing in this information is going to be useful for you guys. I will definitely leave more examples in the description box, so once again, make sure to check it out. I spent a lot of time writing it so that you guys can take the most out of these episodes. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you're all enjoying the early summer. I hope the weather is great wherever you are and that you're happy and healthy. Yeah, have a great day. Bye guys. 안녕.